Where did I put it? Okay, here. Yeah, okay, hi. I wanted to make a quick little guide on 620 since I think my strategy is a bit different from how most other people do it. I guess I'll start by just going over like specific details on how the characters work that may not be immediately apparent. I guess with Chick, first of all, I'll just start with Chick because she's probably the most annoying to deal with. She always starts here after leaving the stage, and by default will always go this way. If you lure her here, she can either go over here next and start going down this way to your office, or can go this way too. She'll always alternate though. So if she's here and you lure her here, then she'll be facing like this way in the vents, which means she'll go over here. And if you lure her from here to here, then she'll be facing towards the camera, and we'll go over here next. Generally you're going to want to keep the camera one spot ahead of where she is, so that when you check it, you can immediately see if she's moved one spot or two spots. So if you check the camera and she's here, then you know she's moved one spot. If you check the camera and she's not there and it's been a while, then you know she's moved two spots, and you need to lure her back here before you can lure her up here. I should have turned on long nights for this.
Adorable.
Let's see who else. Lake, I guess, just because he's a bit specific and I definitely deal with him differently than most people. Lake will always go like here to this camera after leaving the stage, and he'll start here and then he'll move over here. And when he's over there, you have to shine the light on him. In which case he'll go back here. After he leaves this camera, he'll go down here, and then after that into your hall. The important thing is that when you shine your light at him when he's here, he goes to like this room or something, which gives you twice as much time before he shows up again, and it's why I actually wouldn't recommend trying to stall him here at all. It just kind of makes it so you have to spend twice as much time dealing with him, which is just kind of annoying. And there's really no benefit or no downside to letting him just go straight to this camera. Alice, I don't really have a lot to say about her. At least on long nights, it seems like you need to leave the table not running for like 2 in-game hours, which is a lot. So she's not that bad. Other than that, just like, if the tape's glitching, there's nothing you can do to stop it from glitching, even if you start rewinding it. So like right here, perfect example. If I rewind it now and start playing again, it's still gonna glitch in just a second. So if you hear it glitching, just ignore it, come back to it later, when it's finished glitching. As for these two, I don't think I really have a lot to say about them, other than they should always be top priority, at least on hardest 620, where your cursor's obviously shaking around a lot and it's kind of hard to even hit the light button in the first place. They don't give you much time to react on 20 AI, so just as soon as you hear them, even if you were in the middle of something, just immediately focus on turning the lights off.
Adorable.
And Hayden, I don't really have a lot to say about him. I tried to lure him over here for most of the night. On hardest 620, once your cursor starts shaking a ton, you're gonna just want to lure him to one of these 4 rooms so that you don't like accidentally click this one while trying to lure him here. On regular 620, I just lure him to these 2 until the lure runs out, and then just start luring him here. Also, with Chick, most people try to keep her on the like right side, like up here at the start of night. I wouldn't recommend doing that, just because the stupid bunny, I don't remember his name, but not only can he like block her, like if you try to lure her somewhere where the bunny is, then you won't be able to. I'm under the impression he can push her. So like if he's here and she's here and he tries to move here, then Chick will automatically get moved up here. And at this point, I don't think there's anything you could do to save that, because you can't lure her back. because the bunny's in the way, and every time the bunny moves, so does Chick, so you're just gonna die no matter what at that point. So if you are gonna keep her over here, definitely do it at the start of the night, but I wouldn't recommend doing it at all. I'd recommend keeping her here, probably, at the start of the night, and then here. You could do it the other way around, but that's probably how I would recommend doing it. Ignore what I did in my own runs. And then you can actually keep her here fairly safely. Just because she has to move 3 times to actually reach your office from there. Let's go from here to here to here, and then into your office. So you can keep the camera here. When you see her here, lure her up here. If you don't see her here, lure her here, and then up here after that. And I think that's everything, so. As for the actual strategy, I guess I should go back into an empty night and actually explain the strategy first. Basically, just, again, don't bother with Hayden here. Pretty much, you're just gonna repeat a cycle of, dealing with Hayden and then Chick at the same time. So, like, get rid of Hayden and then immediately lure Chick. And then you can do whatever for a while. And then, you're gonna wanna try to get the tape if you can at some point in there, but the tape should be pretty low priority, unless it's glitching. And then, I think that's pretty much it. Just lure Hayden whenever you see him. Lake, just wait for him to show up, shine the light at him, and then lure Chick. Keep the camera here for the most part, and if Chick isn't there, that's 2 lures. If she is, that's 1. And while trying to lure her here, you can either keep it on this camera, but I would try to pay attention to what way she's going, and then put the camera in front of her. So you'd be switching between these 2 cameras a lot. And I wouldn't try to lure her up here at all. So I think that's pretty much the cycle. As for the pills, if you're playing regular 620, I guess I'd recommend taking one when it's like, when your panic's like 3/4 full, probably.
Adorable.
I guess here I'll just do like an example run really quick. So at the start of night, you just kind of, I mean, you don't really have to do anything. I really would not recommend trying to keep Blake up here. So wait for Lake to attack, and then immediately lure Chick. And you can repeat this cycle through pretty much the entire night. Worst case scenario is that you get an office attack in between Lake and Chick. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure shining your light at Lake actually like increases his movement timing. So if you need to like stall him, you can shine the light at him for a second. It's not something I recommend actively trying to do, but it's something you can take advantage of, I guess. So it's pretty much going to be the cycle throughout the entire night. Hayden, you just deal with whenever you see him. Same goes for the office characters. Just have it. Again, I'd recommend trying to lure Chick like here. I'm just so used to doing it the other way. Like here, you can probably go and take a look.
It's okay.
That would be reasonable. Okay. So in this case, I saw her move, so I know she's over here, so I'm gonna have to lure her twice. Okay, that was cutting a bit close, but it's okay. I forgot to switch the camera again. So like that, it wasn't worth trying to deal with Chick there. Especially since I did 30 lucky and she had one anyway. I might forget to switch the camera again.
Much better.
Sometimes this will happen. In this case, I wouldn't even recommend looking for a color if you don't want to get stuck on the right side. That would be really bad. So once the lure for that one gets super low, just don't use it. On regular 620, you should probably only need to use 2 of the audio lures for a chick. You probably won't need to lure her here. That's more of a hardest 620 thing. I think I'll wait for one more attack before I take it out. There we go. Oh! My bad. There you go. Hopefully that is good enough to show you what you should be doing. I think this is the best strategy to beat this. In terms of other advice, I don't really think I have any. The only thing is, especially on hardest 620, just if you get rid of Lake and then one of these 2 attack, just go ahead and turn off the lights and deal with these 2. And then deal with Chick. It's a little annoying, but you'll honestly be fine most of the time. I think that's pretty much everything, so good luck. I think this is a pretty fun mode. And I definitely think it's more skill based than a lot of people realize, especially hardest 620. I think that's pretty much everything.